Okie dokie. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, October 29th, and we are going to go ahead and kick off this meeting. For those just joining, Elias, Kenny, and some of our team are out at EXP Con in Miami. So I will be substituting today's meeting, and we will jump right into it. Do we have any special guests on the line? Anybody have anybody that they have invited to join us for today? Nope. All right. We will keep it moving and going right into our teaching moment with Carina. I believe she has some words for the group. Go ahead, Carina.
Yep, we are at the countdown to 2025 here, so we're going to get updates from CAR and other influences here to keep us in compliance for new laws in 2025. The biggest one right now that I'm seeing is that buyer representation agreements that we have had in place required since August 17th will officially go into law January 1, 2025, meaning that everybody will have to sign those buyer rep agreements. Well, agents will have to have those agents sign with their buyers as soon as they can before showings. The other one that I'm seeing is the delivery of a listing agreement extends the foreclosure sale by 45 days. This is to give a seller that's potentially underwater a chance to sell their home before they get the foreclosure process completed. So it gives them a little bit of wiggle room, which is great. And then there's also the third one is the contractor exemption limit. So they're raising it from $500 to $1,000, meaning that $1,000 for like a handyman type work is up to $1,000 instead of the $500 that it was before, starting January 1. There will be all sorts of new ones. I'll keep you updated. I'll post in Slack, and we will have Jean Shrem in the new year come actually talk to us about all of the fun updates. So I'll keep you posted.
Okay, cool. Is my screen stop sharing?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Let me hop back in this. Let me see. That's what I was doing. Okay, sorry guys. We will move on to community contributions. I am pulling that up now. It is Halloween week. So what do we have going on in people's neck of the woods? Anybody have anything that they would like to share with the team? Nothing, no Halloween parties, no trunk or treats. Nada. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess maybe a lot of Halloween parties happened this past weekend, right?
I'll be working the bar at First Fridays in downtown Oakland if anybody wants to come say hi. If you're a Team Fast member, I will give you a shot.
I'm like, oh, don't say that too loud.
Can I have the shots for the rest of the Team Fast members?
Thanks, Ariel. All right, cool. We are getting into that season, so. Alrighty, and then we are moving right along. I'm going to pass the baton to Patrick to just talk about the video of the week. And one other thing before I do want to say this about social media or profiles or marketing resources. I'll try to throw up a slide next week as a reminder, but double check all of your profiles out there. I had a great conversation with the agent yesterday to ensure that your headshot, your profile, your DRE, your broker information, that all of that is spread across the board. Because when people are looking you up, whether it be team, whether it be leadership, and Kenny is good for that, of just randomly just checking, not being able to find you, or seeing that there's a missing headshot or that you're on one side and not the other. So just do a quick admin check or schedule that during your admin hour during the week, is making sure that all your information is consistent across the board. So I just wanted to put that out there. We do have a VA, Barbie. Some of you guys already know. She does do audits from time to time, but if you want to get a head start, just DM her on Slack or shoot her an email, and she'll try to help get you together. So Patrick, I will pass it over to you.
For everybody watching this
wait.
that has never
Just let me know when you want me to go into the video.
For sure. Yeah. So for those of you who have been at these team meetings for the past couple weeks, we have been introducing this sort of video of the week segment. It's a great opportunity for you to not only see what your other fellow agents are creating, but it's a wonderful way for you guys to also see sort of what our editors can do for you. So whenever I bring these videos to the table, it's usually for a myriad of different reasons. Either I want to introduce you to a new editor, or I think a video was done exceptionally well, or all of the above. And this one is done by Therese. Therese is one of our editors, one of the newest editors we've had, but she's been with us for many, many months at this point. She's wonderful to work with, as are all of our editors. If you haven't used them yet, it's a simple form that you submit. You'll receive a link to upload your files. You can shoot in the fast booth. You can shoot in your home. You can shoot in someone else's home. We encourage you to use our editors for anything and everything. They are a free resource for you. They are a resource that people pay hundreds and even thousands for in any given month. And Kenny is donating their services out of the kindness of his heart as a service for you to keep your social media as tip-top as it can be. So without anything else to add, one last thing is there will be some more shoots coming up. I have no dates to announce right now, but by next week, we should have some dates for you to look at to be able to book for some fun holiday stuff. So that's it for me. We can go ahead and hop into the video of the week.
Okay, here we go.
For everybody watching this that has never purchased a house and is still renting, I want you to understand that when you are ready to take that next step, there are a lot of resources out there that can help you with this financial. For example, the minimal down payment right now, depending on your credit score, is anywhere from 3 to 3.5% for a loan. So on a $500,000 house, you can expect your down payment to be anywhere from $15,000 to $17,500. At that point, the only thing that you have to come out of pocket for are the closing costs. But here's a cool thing. There are programs out there that will cover for your down payment, meaning you don't have to come out of pocket for the down payment. The only thing that you have to come out of pocket for are the closing costs. And the closing costs right now average another 3% of the purchase price. So if you can get a loan program that will let you come in with 3% down and then have a program that will cover that 3% down, you only have to come out of pocket for the closing costs. This is a very popular route that a lot of new homeowners are taking.
So one big reason why I love this video, first of all, we haven't seen a Therese video yet, and she obviously did a great job with this one. I look at this through the lens of a consumer. I think one of the biggest hurdles that many people are dealing with, especially in the Bay Area, is, well, how do I come up with 20% for a down payment? Now, almost everyone on this call knows that there's a myriad of different down payment percentages that you can get away with, including, 3.5%. And for anyone who is just kind of looking into real estate, who may have been on the fence, not only will this maybe be valuable information for them that could change their perspective on their timeline, but it also may incentivize them to actually reach out to Hugo to try to get more information about what these programs are and maybe get a little bit more information to fill in some of the blanks. So yet another example of an agent, not having a fancy backdrop or fancy lighting. I presume this was either in a room or in his office or somewhere. And yet we were able to make a really immersive, sort of creative, stimulating video that is able to communicate very important information to the end user who, again, one of the big reasons why I promote you guys using our editors is I'm tired of you guys giving away all your commission to Zillow, to Redfin, to whoever, to OJO. Start getting 100% of your commission so that you can start getting organic customers without having to break off some of your bread to accomplish it.
Thank you, Patrick. And thank you to our showers. Great job, Therese. All right, we are moving right along. Getting into escrows for the week. We have quite a few escrows that we were able to get into this past week. So we will jump right into it. Of course, we're going to start on our buy side. So we have Anna with 400 out in Stockton, Kang with 435 in Santa Rosa, and Andrea. Is it Andrea? Okay, cool. All right. New to the team too with 497 in Stockton. So do you want to talk about your first deal with the teams? I was like, that's quick.
Yeah, actually, I got my license back in April. I hung my license in June, and I've been doing many. First, I started by myself, then I joined another team. They were in SoCal. They just unfortunately didn't have local experience, so that's why I joined Team Fast. So I have actually met this buyer at an open house I was doing when I was actually working for my other team, and he was a cash buyer. He actually put an offer in that house that I was doing the open house at, for another EXP agent, but it fell through. The EXP agent unfortunately was really pushy on trying to get the terms the way that the seller wanted. My buyer just wasn't having it, so he fell through. But he came back around because his family was really needing a house, and under 500,000 cash. And I'm like, we can do this. We just have to find the right property. So we just hit the pavement. He was ready to go. We just went to 4 or 5 in a day, just open houses, viewings, this and that. And then on last Monday, we went to this place he was really interested in. And we took a look at that one, and then we looked at a second property, and he was really like, let's go in on this one. We went in very low, 480. The asking was 509. And we just negotiated to 497. Interesting process with this new buyer commission being part of the negotiation. It was really tough. The seller doesn't want to cover much, but I'm happy to get this guy in a home for his family. In Stockton, regardless of my commission. I make money. I'm fine. I'm happy for him. And my client is, we just did our inspections yesterday. He put his earnest in, and I'm really excited for my first deal.
Good for you, and congrats to you and your client. I'm like, look at that smile. Oh, yes. Congrats awesome. To you guys both. Thanks for sharing. All right, we are gonna move on. Let's see who else. All right, Adeline with 500 in Vallejo. V has had a deal in 525 in Fairfield, and Ray with 530 in San Pablo. Are any of these?
V's here.
V's here. Hi, V. V, can you talk?
Good morning, everyone. How are you?
Good.
Got someone.
Look at Kate.
Yeah, so this one was actually a partnership opportunity. An agent from the Bill Davis team, he said that he didn't feel like driving all the way out to Fairfield. So I ended meeting the client up, did a whole hour-and-a-half buyer's consultation at the property. And then we went to go see 2 other properties after that. And then we were able to get into contract, got him a $15,000 seller credit as well. So that was big.
Sweet. All right. How's your back?
Good. Not too bad.
Good. Aw. Well, congrats, V.
Thank you.
Keep it moving. All right, let's see who else do we got on the board. Estefania and Samandi for 585 out in Bay Point. Are either one of these 2 ladies on the call? Nope. Okay. Well, if you see these young ladies, give them a shout out. Moving right along. All right. Oh, we have Pamela with 607 out in San Jose. Congrats, Miss Pamela, and Jessica with 719 in Vallejo. I know I saw Jessica. Jessica, would you like to talk to us about this deal in the 707?
Yes. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So these are my first-time home buyers who got cold feet on a property in Richmond. So they found a house in Vallejo that they fell in love with. It's a beautiful property. Yeah, they decided they wanted to go a full throttle with this one, and we're doing inspections right now, actually. So I'm excited for them.
Yeah, congrats to you and your client. Tell people, do not sleep on Vallejo. There are gems out there.
The houses here are beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
You wouldn't, you're driving on 80, you probably, if you're not familiar with the area, you'd be like, let me just keep driving. But yes, there are. You come off those exits and you go down those streets, there really is. Like I always say that. But congrats to you and your client. All right, moving right along. All right, Liz Norton for a deal out in Alameda for 725, and Kuhn with 2 right now up on the board. I think I'm gonna see him a little bit later for 750 in Pleasant Hill, and also another 750 in Oakland. Are either Liz or Kuhn
Yeah, Liz.
on the
Yeah,
call?
I'm here. Sorry, I'm in the car. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, this particular set of clients I actually met at the house or the condo that we put an offer in at. They are my first very experienced buyers. They actually live in Alabama and they flip homes out there. So learning a lot though, because this is the first time I've ever had buyers not listen at all to any advice that I've been giving them, because I don't, again, they just don't understand the market out here. It's not, they were able to get this at a price reduction, which is great, but they actually wanted to offer even less. So there was a lot of back and forth, probably about 2 weeks of just getting them to agree to a certain price. I actually took a 0.5% commission cut on this because another offer did come in while they were still trying to decide on what number they wanted to come in at. So to ensure that we would win, I just decided to take a pay cut. And sorry, I actually I'm getting a call from their lender, so I gotta go.
Okay, thanks, Liz.
Okay.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye. All right.
Hello, Kuhn would like to speak.
Oh my goodness. Where's Kuhn at?
Hello,
Hi, Kuhn.
how you
Right
doing? So yeah, 2
What's
deals.
going on?
They're both investors actually. Found the Oakland one off market duplex. Got them in a really good price point. I think they're about to cash flow like 8 to 10,000 a month on there. And then Pleasant Hill is another investor. We lost the offer actually, and then the first buyers they couldn't perform, so the listing agent hit me up. I think we were second in line, and then they was like, "Yeah, do you guys want it?" And I called my client. They was like, "Hell yeah, we want it." So there it is.
And these are 2 different clients, right? 2 different
Yep.
investors. All right. Kudos to you and your guys. Thank you, Kuhn. All right, we are moving right along. Justin back from Japan with the deal for 920 in San Leandro. V and Sarah for 925 in San Francisco. Is Justin on the call? Nope. Okay. V or Sarah, I know we're here. Would either one of you 2 ladies like to speak on your deal out in the city for 925?
Sarah will.
Sarah, you've been passed the torch.
I think she might be trying to speak in SAC out of the SAC office. I don't know. We can't hear you though.
We can't hear you. Okay. If you guys fix your sound, I'll come back to you, Sarah, okay? Or unless V, you want to talk about it.
Okay. So Sarah, we can't hear you. But this is a client that Sarah and I met at an open house back in August. And they're pretty sweet. They're very, very sweet, very humble. They really enjoy going to a lot of open houses. And so sometimes they'll contact us last minute and they'll be like, "Oh, we're in front of this Fairfield office. Can you meet us?" So this one, they went to go see the house out in San Francisco. Sarah had been talking to the listing agent on it. and we pretty much got into contracts. Last week, there was a buyer that was already in contract on that one, but the agent didn't hear back from that client. So I guess they got a notice to perform, and then we were able to get in contract on Friday.
Oh, congrats to you both. Sarah, if you guys fix your sound later in the call, feel free to just interrupt and then I'll give you the floor. But congrats to you both and your client. We are moving right along. All right, still up here in the $1 million range for our buyer representation. So Bowie got into contract in Oakland for $1.26 and Sasha for 1.1 in Richmond, and it is a flex deal. Are either one of these two gentlemen on the call?
Nope.
Nope. All right. Well, kudos to you both. Impressive. Let's move right along. Kuhn again on the board for 2 for a deal out in Union City, and Ronnie with 2.7 in Burlingame. I don't think I saw Ronnie on the call. Kuhn, do you want to chime in on this one that you got into contract in Union City?
Yeah, this was an open house lead that I met earlier this year, and they've been searching for a while. They were some difficult clients and still is this kind of difficult, but hey, offer accepted, non-contingent, so let's get them to the finish line.
Oh, cool. All right. Congrats, Kuhn, to you and your clients. And yes, let's see it through to the finish line. All righty. Moving right along. Seller represented deal. So we had Christian with the deal for 435 in Stockton, and Jen and Ray with the deal in Alameda for 725. Are any of these lovely faces on the call? All right. Congrats to you guys. Next, Viv and Bowie with a deal in Hayward for 900. Do we have any? All right. Shout out to you both. All right, moving right along. So Jay and Lourdes for 1.4 in San Bruno, and Mel with the deal for 1.8 in Orinda. Jay, I know I saw you on the call. Do you want to talk about this deal that you got into contract?
He just said he had a pop off, so.
Oh, okay. No worries. All right, we will move right along. All right, cool. The infamous, where are we at year to date? 2 more months to go in the year, but last week was an awesome performance. So kudos to everybody on the team. Pat yourselves on the back, bringing 23 new escrows to the board with the pending volume of 21 mil. So as Elias always says, take a screenshot of this, stand tall, stand proud. We're trending in the right direction. We've already surpassed at least our sides for last year. But outstanding work, especially for this time of the year when it tends to slow down. All righty, we will move right along. All right, looking ahead, events and save the dates. Obviously, this is the segment of the meeting. We're just kind of keeping you guys up to date of what's coming up, what to look forward to as we wrap up the end of this year. So if you haven't, be sure to grab a seat or register for one of the business planning clinics. We already have a really great response, so you're not going to be sitting in a room by yourself. But there are 3 locations to choose from, so find which one works best for you. Get out, see your other agents, get to connect with Elias and Kenny, and kind of just allow yourself the time and opportunity to reflect on your business this year and how you want to move forward going into 2025. So a lot of new things on the horizon. I'm sure when they come back from Miami, some of you guys have already seen the story. There's going to be good news coming in and dropping the week of. So again, tapping into those resources that are now going to be available to you, adding that to your recipe. Yep. Just make sure you grab a seat. So business planning clinics is coming up. Again, we are going to do some heavy marketing, so please reshare. Focus and Fire, December, Friday 13th from 11 to 3. It usually brings a large crowd, a lot of people, both on the team and off the team. So it's a great, again, networking opportunity, a chance for you guys to hear some of these speakers that maybe you wouldn't otherwise be in the same room with if you're not able to make a lot of the external events that happen with us. So we're going to bring them to you guys. So you will see a lot of this dropping. But if you haven't, grab your tickets. I know there's still time. But yeah, this is probably worth being in the room for. And then, of course, what we like to do and what we do best, we know how to party. So tickets are available, again, for both events. You can do a combo or you can do them individually. But this is going to be a fun time, a Studio 54 theme. If you don't know, Google it, Pinterest, all the glitz and glam for this evening. We know how to have a good time. And so we hope to see a lot of you guys there. And that is what I have for holiday heat. Let's see. Yep, that's it for the meeting. Thank you guys for joining me on Tuesday. Carina, Brian, anything that we need to mention or make the team aware of before we wrap this call up? Anybody have anything for the team that maybe came in later and didn't get a chance for community contributions or anything like that?
I think we're good.
You're good? Okay. Brian shaking his head. The pumpkin heads over there in Oakland are good. All right, everyone, have a blessed week. You know where to find us. Bye.